I escaped prison twice and still lost everything. Because I broke one rule, no one survives. It is January 19th, 2017, in a 3 by 4 meter cell in Ciudad Juarez. The lights have been on for days, a constant, blinding white that eats at my sanity. I hear the heavy metallic click of the lock, and a guard looks at me with a gaze I haven't seen before. "Get ready, you're being moved," he says. The 3 most terrifying words I've heard in 60 years. I don't ask where, because deep down, I already know the destination.
To understand why this is my end, you have to remember where I started. Badiraguato, 1957. I was a boy in a town without pavement or future, where the only thing that grew was poppy and marijuana. By 15, I wasn't in a classroom. I was in the fields, learning the chemistry of survival. I climbed the ranks under Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo, the boss of bosses, until the empire fractured in 1989. I took Sinaloa and built something the world had never seen, the most powerful criminal organization on earth. I flooded every major American city with cocaine and meth, while buying the loyalty of generals and presidents. In 2009, Forbes put me on their list of billionaires, and the FBI named me the first public enemy #1 since Al Capone. But the higher you climb, the more people want to see you fall.
Then came February 2014, in a beachfront apartment in Mazatlan. Elite Marines didn't come in a convoy. They came like ghosts, one by one, through the sleeping city. They found me behind a bathroom door, the most wanted man caught in his underwear. They threw me into Altiplano, a fortress designed specifically to be my final cage. But my people had the blueprints before I even arrived. While I complained to the guards about human rights, my engineers were digging 10 meters below my shower floor. They built a 1.5-kilometer tunnel with lights, ventilation, and a modified motorcycle on rails. On July 11, 2015, I stepped into the dark, rode through the earth, and made the Mexican government look like a joke once again.
That was my peak, but it was also my undoing. I grew arrogant and broke the rule of silence. I wanted to be a movie star. I contacted actors and directors, leaving a digital trail that no mountain could hide. On January 8, 2016, in Los Mochis, the Black Swan operation turned my world into a shooting gallery. As my men died in the hallways, I dove into the secret hatch beneath my bathtub. I ran through the cold, wet darkness of the city's sewers for hours, the water rising to my knees. I emerged from a manhole like a common rat, covered in filth, only to be stopped in a stolen white Jetta. I offered the officer millions, a life of luxury, and a seat at the table. He didn't blink. He just reached for his radio. The game was over.
They didn't send me back to Altiplano. They sent me to the place I feared most, the United States. Now, I live in a concrete box at ADX Florence, Colorado, where the sun is a luxury I will never see again. I broke the rule of ego. I thought I was bigger than the game. I escaped every wall man ever built, but I couldn't escape my own need to be a legend. The man who escapes twice doesn't learn he is free. He only learns how to be caught a third time. My name is Joaquin Guzman Loera, and this is how I lost everything.